Today I will be discussing the article published in 2020 titled The Potential of Relational Training Intervention to Improve Older Adults' Cognition by Michelle Kelly. I personally have family members affected by dementia and Alzheimer's disease, which makes this research of cognitive support in older adults feel especially meaningful to me. The article argues that behavior gerontology has largely overlooked interventions aimed at improving cognitive functions in older adults. It proposes that targeting core executive functions, especially relational knowledge and cognitive flexibility, could lead to meaningful gains in cognition and daily functioning. The idea is that relational framing and relational responding are foundational to higher order executive functions and, if trained, could improve everyday cognition and functional independence for healthy older adults and those experiencing cognitive decline. The article uses relational frame theory to show that relational responding is central to language, thought, and problem solving. The framework suggests that relational knowledge is formed through essential executive function processes, including working memory, cognition, flexibility, and inhibition. Rather than presenting a single empirical study, the article reviews existing research in behavior gerontology, arbitrarily applicable relation responding, and cognitive training, highlighting gaps. In particular, there is a lack of behavior analytic research targeting older adults' cognitive abilities and little evidence that findings generalize to daily activities. So this study outlines how training complexity and flexibility in relational responding might be engineered to produce improvements in core executive functions, which in turn could enhance everyday cognition and independence in older individuals. What caught my attention was the focus on relational knowledge as the core element of executive function, and the idea that enhancing relational framing might lead to wider cognitive improvements. The connection between arbitrarily applicable relation responding and independence in daily life provides a tangible link from theory to real-world application, which is often missing in cognitive aging research. How this informs my future practice: if I were designing or implementing cognitive supports for older adults, I'd consider structured relational training programs that progressively increase relational complexity and measure not only standard cognitive test gains, but also functional independence and daily task performance, emphasizing generalization strategies. Did the article challenge or reinforce my perspective? It reinforced the value of behavioral, functional-oriented approach to cognitive aging, highlighted the importance of targeting core cognitive processes with an eye toward everyday outcomes. Thank you for watching.